Hi everyone, welcome to our Sure or Not series. Now we are going to discuss about the recent Sengkang EC launch OLA. As you may know, this project isn't very fantastic in terms of sales volume if you were to compare to the two recent launches this year. Well, today we are going to discuss more and dive deeper to understand whether this project OLA is it really that so. Okay, very quickly, let's recap this OLA is basic information. OLA is located in Sengkang along Anchorview Crescent. Total 548 units, 9 blocks, 16-story high. We have 2 bedrooms typical units to as big as a 5-bedroom penthouse. So the expected TOP will be 2023. These are the 5 major concerns that we are going to discuss today. The number 1 is of course the selling price. Number 2 is directly opposite a hospital. Number 3 will be the congested traffic. And plus number 4 will be the traffic noise. Last but not least will be actually the EC status concern. Before that, as usual, we are going to put a disclaimer, and the presentation and the sharing here are only for reference and educational purposes. So very quickly, let's start with our number 1 prices. Okay, indicative price for this project is 1080 to 1150 per square foot. We have do some comparison in terms of the previous launches and the recent transactions for these private condo launches in the District 19. Okay, let's check it out more. Okay, these are the 2 EC prices that was actually transacted in 2019 and 2020. And the one in the center is actually Treasure Crest. Okay, we are comparing this because this is just behind OLA. And the 3 units, the last 3 units that was sold by developer last year was 1043, 1110 and 1097 per square foot. So my right is actually the River Cove residents, which are not very near to MRT. You need to probably take about a few LRT stops before you can actually reach the Sengkang MRT stations. Okay, we have actually quite a number of these transactions in 2019 and 2020, ranging all above $1,000 per square foot. Latest one is 1165 and 1134 per square foot. Okay, let's compare about the private condominium launches recently. The Riverfront Residence at 1347 per square foot. Park Botania, which this is launched probably about 2 years ago, is 1313 per square foot. Florence Residences launched 1662 per square foot averagely, and Sengkang Residence above the Buangkok MRT station, integrated projects of close to 1007 per square foot. In fact, it's not a surprise that EC launch price is usually 20% lower than those new private condo launches in the same vicinity. And you have noticed actually the 2 recent launch this year, one in Punggol and one in Sembawang area. The launch price is almost the same, similar as actually OLA. It's a matter of choice at which location are you more prefer with. A lot of people are very skeptical about if they have a houses that is facing directly opposite the hospital, would it actually affect price in terms of feng shui. So let's find out more. Right hand side here, which I have actually shown the walking distance from OLA as well as this hospital is within their 10 minutes walking distance. Because as part of island-wide healthcare, hospital locations cannot be too far from the MRT station. So ideally, it should be within 10 minutes or even lesser. If you are talking about this SKH Sengkang Hospital, look at this site plan or rather this map here. Sengkang General Hospital is actually tucked at this corner junction of the Sengkang Eastway, whereas this project is facing the Sengkang Community Hospital. So there's always a difference between a community hospital and a general hospital, because a community hospital are for recovering patients, so they have actually a lesser activities as in terms of patients, in terms of ambulance. So it's not as busy as Sengkang General Hospital. Furthermore, if you notice, outlook of this building isn't a traditional hospital building because it blends in green landscape. And secondly, it also came in with a lot of cafe, food courts, and a lot of amenities inside the building itself. So I guess it's actually a very modern community building rather than actually a community hospital. And these are the photographs that we have taken recently, just last week. Okay, actually even Anytime Fitness is inside, is open to public. There is actually a Kofu food court, a cafe on my right, and then on my below right, Cheer Superstore, 24-hour Cheer Superstore, and here ATM machine, and you see a fountain with some sculpture. Actually add on more life to this building itself. Since we are talking about the locality, okay, let's find out what are the amenities that we have in terms of like supermarket, eating house, retail shops, as well as the educational institute. In the surrounding of the OLA, on my left hand side, it shows that there are actually quite a number of fast food chain store here, eating house, food court, and on the below right, the supermarket is the one with the blue trolley logo that is surrounding OLA, and then the hawker center is yellow color logo. There's quite a number hawker center here as well. These are educational institute. We have Springdale Primary School, the popular Nan Chau Primary School, Anchor Green, Nan Chau High School, as well as on my right we have Campus Primary School. So let's find out more about this relatively new Sengkang estate. What are the activities that we have? In this estate, it actually contains a lot of younger family. With that, we have a lot of lifestyle activities like Coney Island, Safra Punggol, Punggol Waterway, Seletar Aerospace. We house a lot of lifestyle cafe and restaurants. 24-hour Jalan Kayu Food District. We even have some sports complex, swimming pool, sports park, and a 26-kilometer trail, and as well as Punggol Park. Cater to actually the younger family generation. Traffic congestion in the whole state of Sengkang and Punggol is a concern to most of the buyer during the peak hour. So let's find out together what are the alternative route that we have to and fro to this District 19. This is the map that we have downloaded, and we have marked some of the route that you can actually travel. From the north, or rather towards the north, you can actually use the TPE, the Jalan Kayu area, Sengkang West Avenue, Yio Chu Kang, or even at the Punggol area. So towards the eastern and the southern, you can actually use Hougang area, Upper Serangoon Route, Yio Chu Kang Route, Bangkok Drive, and Sengkang East Avenue, as well as TPE and KPE. If you are going to the west, you travel along the KPE, Upper Serangoon Route, Yio Chu Kang Route, as well as the Kovan area. OLA is directly facing a hospital. A lot of people are worried about the ambulance silence, whether will there be actually a lot of vehicles travel in and out, and it will actually disturb the living in these condominiums. Let's find out where are the ambulance exit and the ambulance parking. The main entrance for the ambulance is located along the Sengkang Eastway, and also the beginning of this Anchorview Street. This will in terms minimize the noise generated by the ambulance as well as the traffic vehicles. This map actually shows you that in this corner, which is the Sengkang General Hospital, we have this ambulance entrance number 1 and number 2. So these two entrances for the ambulance are actually quite a distance away from the OLA, and this is where we have took the photograph of the main route, Sengkang East Road, and this is where the ambulance parking is. And last but not least, we have come to the pointer 5 EC status. Very often, a lot of buyers ponder between whether to buy an EC or whether to buy a private condo. And do you know that not all buyers are qualified to buy an EC? Let's check it out. The EC requirements are very strict. There are some schemes which you can look here on the right. We have a public scheme, fiancé scheme, orphan scheme, and joint single scheme. These are some of the criteria in terms of citizenship, age, also the income ceiling, property ownership is one of the criteria as well. So if you want to find out more about which schemes do you refer to, you can always text me or you can always contact me. And of course, there must be a reason why people ponder over EC and private condominium in terms of MOP and in terms of the number of years that EC get privatized. But however, we have actually discussed this price tag earlier. EC is 20% lower than a private condo. And moreover, for first-timer who buy a EC, you can actually apply up to 30,000. This in turn help you to save up some costs. Looking at the most recent launch at Bangkok area, which the price tag are about 1,600 to 1,700 plus per square foot. You'll see a very huge difference in between the private condo launch and actually the EC. The choice is yours. Do up your sum properly. Most importantly, it must be within your comfort range, your affordability rate. And last but not least, I hope today's sharing session is fruitful and it could be some help to you. Alright, very much we would like to know how do you think about this project. Feel free to give us your comments on your thought and give us a call on a non-obligated discussion as well. And until next episode, see you soon.